Everybody, respected chairperson. My job is already, most of the part is covered by my friend Dr. Ayyappan. So I am going to show you some cases. Usually, the posteromedial corner is not associated alone. Most of the time associated with ACL injury or dogonetride, like with ACL, medial meniscus injury, PCL injury or multi-ligament injury, like ACL, PCL, MCL, PMC and LCL. So this is a case one. This is a IT professional from Dubai having road traffic accident and injured to the left knee. He complained of mild medial joint line pain and instability and not able to walk properly. On examination, the anterior drawer test negative, posterior drawer test grade 3, valgus stress at 0 and 30 degree grade 3, varus stress negative, and there is severe opening of the medial joint line, more than 10 mm of course, and range of movement full, and he has good power of the knee. We don't have the X-ray because he is now staying in Dubai. He did not able to send me that X-ray picture. We have just this image. Partha, how to proceed now? Over to you. He presents to me after 21 days of injury. 21 days, 3 weeks now.
This is clinical examination, anterior drawer test negative.
Yes, negative.
Did you do anteromedial drawer test, rotary test?
Yes, the anteromedial rotary. AMRI is positive. It's the anterior drawer in external rotation. It is positive.
External
Yes,
rotation, it is
positive. Yes.
It's very rare. Only
it looks like a PCL with PMC, isn't it?
PCL with MCL.
Now, this is his MRI.
ACL is intact. So the ACL is intact grossly.
Here.
The PCL is torn. MCL is probably torn from the femur, probably on the femur, middle femoral condyle.
PCL is also from femur.
And PCL is probably also on femur. Yes.
We can see here in this
LCL
image.
is okay. LCL is okay. Yep.
If we look at the X-ray, it's not just medial opening. There is a bit of subluxation in the joint also. That should also
Definitely,
give us
yes.
that should give us a picture that there is something seriously wrong. It's not only the medial structures or the posteromedial structures. Possibly both the cruciates are gone, or one cruciate is gone. Along with that, something else is also gone. I think the MRI, we agree that the ACL is kind of intact. It is swollen, hyperintensity is there, but it appears to be intact overall. PCL is gone. MCL is completely torn and retracted. The LCL also appears to be torn.
So,
Yeah,
I'm
LCL
going
appears
to.
to be pulled off from the fibula. Closer to the fibula, there is a full thickness tear.
On MRI, in this picture here, the third one, mostly we are going to see there is the PMC or the medial structure is gone. ACL and lateral is okay. So this is the intraoperative picture, examination under anesthesia.
This medial side, is it?
Yes, it's a completely opening of on the medial side,
Positive, significant.
and the drawer test, the posterior drawer positive, and the intraoperative picture, while putting the scope inside the knee joint, there is drive-through sign. We can introduce our scope or play with this probe freely, and the meniscus is flipped up. The medial meniscus is flipped up. So, this is a case of posterior cruciate ligament injury, complete tear plus PMC injury and MCL injury. So, how to proceed in this case? Should you conserve this one or go for surgery?
So,
Surgery. It's multi-ligament injury, so we should go for surgery.
It is written in the literature also, if there is PCL injury along with medial sided injury, you can conjure PCL and the MCL with the brace.
But with grade 3, grade
So-
3 MCL also.
So you go for surgery. Both for MCL and the posterior
Grade 1,
cruciate,
grade 2 you can
both.
conjure. Grade 3 you can
Both
grade
P-
1 and grade 2 you can conjure. In PCL with MCL. Grade 3 PCL and grade 1, grade 2 MCL. You can
No,
conjure.
suppose the PCL is grade 3 and MCL is grade 1, 2. You conserve in that situation MCL and go for PCL reconstruction.
No,
Am I
no,
right?
no, that you can, that we are telling going for conservative treatment. Huh?
here it is a grade 3 of PCL probably and grade 3 of MCL.
Both grade 3.
So it's an indication for procedure, it's indication for surgery.
So again, if you go to this radiological classification, definitely there is grade 3 injury of the medial side and complete tear of the PCL and grade 3 superficial and PMC injury. So going to this literature published in the JBGS by Loparard, high grade injury of the posteromedial corner, specifically injury with valgus gapping in extension or grade 3 meniscotibial MCL tear, have a high risk of not healing with a resultant residual valgus and rotational instability, and there is persistent instability which increases the load on the cruciate ligament graft, increasing the risk of reconstruction graft failure. So I opted for reconstruction of the PCL and the MCL. So the choice of graft here,
For PCL, I will take
which technique you follow?
PCL.
Yes, not MCL. I am talking about MCL.
I follow wave technique of Dr. Amit Joshi.
Weave technique. Sir.
I do reconstruction of both MCL and POL with a single tunnel in the femur and 2 tunnels in the tibia.
So you are going to keep that distal attachment of the hamstring intact?
No, I take a free hamstring.
2 tunnel, both on tibia and femur.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Tibia 2 tunnel, femur 1 tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically do the Bosworth and Bosworth technique, modified Bosworth.
Bosworth.
So that is for the PMC and the regular PCL reconstruction.
You, sir? Patme, sir?
I would have a different, I know it's not very much supported in literature, but I would go ahead with the primary repair of the MCL. Still it is less than a month. You have a definite avulsion kind of an injury on the femur. If you see in the intra-op findings, if you see the opening is not on the tibial side.
It's on the femur
Is predominantly on the femoral side.
Yeah.
So what I usually recommend in this kind of condition is reconstruction of PCL probably, and I'll do a primary repair of MCL probably using a double row technique, 2 to 3 anchors on the middle row and 1 or 2 anchors on the lateral.
Right now presented to you after 3 weeks of injury.
Yes, we have done it up to 1.5 months because it is healed. So you just take it off from the femur and just advance it. So you will have a more anatomical sort of a repair. So within 1.5 months, I would still go ahead and do a primary repair kind of thing because I want to be more anatomical. It's not supported. It is not
Do you augment it, Pratmesh? Will you augment it with anything?
So I think in this particular patient, I would not have augmented it because still 1.5 months that we don't know. More than that, chronic injuries probably would. And the other thing is the MRI findings is very much characteristic of a femoral avulsion.
Yes,
sort of
there is femoral site injury of that medial structure. So there are different technique, lean technique, Joshi sir technique, modified Danish and anatomical Laparade. Of course, the works which is successful in your hand is the way to reconstruct the structure by that technique. I personally myself use the different technique, that is the modified Danish technique. I keep that distal part of the hamstring tendon intact and use this tendon to do reroute and do the superficial MCL along with the POL reconstruction with suspensory loop fixation. And this is the intra-op picture after reconstruction of the PCL. The ACL lac sign is gone and the knee is quite stable, it is not opening. And this is the video, intra-op video, the knee is stable. And this is the C-arm picture inside the theater. I use that suspensory loop for the femur and for the tibial to reroute that hamstring semitendinosus tendon and then fix the POL with the anchor suture. It is published by Dr. Seetal, and it's, since long I am using this technique, it is good in my hand. And this is the pictorial representation, the one tunnel on tibia, one on femur, and rerouted this one and that anatomical digit tunnel on this picture. And this is the post-op after 2 years. He is happy with his movement and regaining his job, and he is happy. And this is the post-op picture after 2 years.
When you do PCL and MCL, PCL and MCL,
Yes,
how do you prevent tunnel convergence?
PCL, MCL, for the MCL superficial 40-40 and for the POL it's 20-20 anteriorly and proximally. That's all.
No, no. While putting screw, it's mentioned in Laprade procedure.
Yeah,
While putting in screw,
there is chance of collision with the PCL on femoral side, na?
angulation.
So
How much angulation
while
you
creating
should
the superficial, then you keep your
No, no, femoral side.
femoral side. So while keeping your drill bit around 40 anteriorly and proximally.
Yeah, the PCL femoral tunnel is more anterior. So
Yeah,
the
you can
MCL
we can
tunnel
see
is
here.
pointed
Yes.
slightly cephalad and anteriorly, so it is not going to converge.
It is not going to converge. So this is the case number 2. This is a 17-year-old boy, IIT aspirant. He is studying in Dehradun, and in the Holi he came to Patna. And in the Holi night he had accident, road traffic accident, and having right knee injury presented to us after 12 hours of the injury. Complaining of severe excruciating pain, not able to extend the knee and bear weight on that limb. On examination, knee is in little bit flexed position, and there is visible ecchymosis, puckering, or you can say the dimpling of the skin over this medial aspect of the knee joint. And something bony hard is very easily palpable underneath the skin here. No distal neurovascular deficit, and further examination is not possible. So while seeing this picture, and this is the X-ray, how to proceed?
Looks like there is some buttonholing which is there. So you need to have it reduced as soon as possible. So open up and reduce immediately. So try close reduction, but otherwise the buttonholing has to be corrected immediately.
You go to reduce this knee.
Yeah, try your close reduction.
Try close
If it's
reduction.
not possible.
Otherwise open up.
So the presence of this puckering sign or the dimple sign is a pathognomic sign for the posterolateral knee dislocation. If you go to reduce that knee by close, means there is very high chance of medial skin necrosis on that area. So never ever try to reduce such kind of knee dislocation by close means. The further examination, we can see here the CT picture. The entire medial side, the MCL is trapped inside the medial inside the intercondylar notch. All the structure of the medial side like medial collateral, medial retinaculum, medial joint capsule, vastus medialis, everything is gone inside this intercondylar notch, and the femoral condyle is buttonholing through this joint capsule, and which prevents the reduction of this knee here. So
Bone fragment inside?
this one.
Bone fragment inside the joint?
Yeah, this bone fragment is the avulse piece of the MCL,
MCL.
from the femoral side. So, this is the MRI. So, all the medial structure gone along with the ACL and PCL injury. So, this is the case of posterolateral knee dislocation. Then approach, definitely we have to go for the examination under anesthesia, and then not to try to reduce this knee with close means. Make the skin incision directly over the pucker site, cut that joint capsule which prevents the reduction of the medial femoral condyle, and then reduce that knee, and then repair all the structure on the medial side with the MCL with a screw and washer, and the meniscofemoral ligament along with the vastus medialis with a couple of anchor of suture, then put this X-fix, and later on remove that X-fix after 3 weeks, get gain range of movement, and later on ACL and PCL reconstruction. And I got this picture 6 months back. This boy right now got selected in the IIT, and he is studying in IIT Delhi and playing well, and he is happy with his knee range of movement. And this is the X-ray picture after, I think, 2.5 years. Should I go one more case? No? Okay, thank you.